All right, we are on the draw with Rug Delver. How good is this hand? We don't really have a threat. We have Snapcaster Mage, but that's not technically a threat. So if we're up against any sort of Eldrazi-tron style deck, we're probably in trouble. This hand is probably better than our average 6 though, because it's got a good bit of interaction, 3 lands, Snapcaster Mage. The hand isn't specifically bad, it's just not especially proactive, which could be quite bad for us. The opponent's starting off on a Bloodstained Mire, getting a Blood Crypt, probably paying shock. Flameblade Adept. Whenever they cycle or discard a card, it's going to get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it has Menace. It's a 1/2. Alright. Never seen someone play that before. Definitely not in Modern. We drew the second Flooded Strand, which is probably one of the worst things we could get. I think we're just going to play it and pass. Actually, you know what? I think I'd rather... Yeah, I want the Flameblade Adept dead now. Fetch, Shock, Lightning Bolt. Pay red. The only other thing we're holding up there is Stubborn Denial, and I don't think that's good enough. Here's a Faithless Looting. We might be playing against the Hollow Vine. Hollow Vine. Here's a Bloodghast. Flamewake Phoenix. Oh, that is pretty spicy. Burning Inquiry. Drawing and discarding a Goyf for us. I would have preferred if that Goyf had stayed in our hand, but what are you going to do? Here is a Stomping Ground. We probably play the Misty Rainforest to get a basic forest. I don't really have a desire to Tarfire the Bloodghast, so I think we're just going to pass to the opponent. I'm really not entirely sure what the opponent is playing here. Some sort of... Well, they have Street Wraith. They have Burning Inquiry. So I do believe we're playing against a Hollow One deck. Bloodghast for Graveyard Resilience makes sense. Faithless Looting feeds into it. Gurmag Angler also makes quite a bit of sense with the whole fill up the graveyard plan. We're going to get a basic forest and Mana Leak this Angler. Seems like a good idea to me. Countering their 5/5. That's probably smart. Bauble is pretty good. Could inform a decision as to whether or not we want to fetch with the Flooded Strand, so I do believe we're going to do that immediately. Delver of Secrets on top. That is a card I would like. Our opponent notably missed their third land drop. So we might actually just take out this Bloodghast. In fact, I'm going to put a Stomping Ground down tapped. Holding up Snapcaster Bolt doesn't seem super relevant, and I do want to draw that Delver of Secrets. We could use a clock soon. The opponent's going straight to combat. We're going to Tarfire that Bloodghast. I don't think we really have anything better to do besides represent Mana Leak. If they do slam a Gurmag Angler, that's definitely bad for us. They look like they're slamming a Gurmag Angler. Call to the Netherworld. Okay, it's just coming back to hand. They're getting Street Wraith. Notably, Call to the Netherworld has a madness cost of 0, which is pretty cool. If they can discard it off Faithless Looting, just cast it for free. That seems pretty nice. The opponent having Street Wraith could just be for... Do I want to play Delver or hold up Snap Leak? I think we want to play Delver here. I'm going to get a basic island. We could keep that for Delver Scry, but I think I'd rather just use it. Holding up Snap Bolt doesn't seem like the worst. Then again, we could just go for visions here. Yeah, let's do that. We should have visions before Delver if I had the foresight of knowing I wanted to do this. Let's put the Misty on the bottom. Hoots is going to go to the top. Play this bauble, and we will use it to draw Hooting Mandrills before Delver sees it. Lightning Bolt? Lightning Bolt. Targeting, I assume Delver. Targeting me. That's aggressive. Then again, our opponent was playing Flameblade Adept as their 1-drop, so I imagine being aggressive makes sense. This Bolt is targeting Delver. Sure. Well, now we're going to... I guess we should have looked at their top card regardlessly. Oh, that makes me sad. We can... No, we can't get one more card. Alright, well, it's gonna happen. Let's see what comes out of it. Fiery Temper was discarded. The opponent doesn't have the mana requisite for the Madness cost, so we don't have to worry about that. They did hit a land for 2 Bloodghasts, though. And you know what? We're at 10 or less life. Those have haste. We're in trouble. I'm going to look at their top card. It doesn't really matter because they have a fetch. We are going to be drawing another Mishra's Bauble. We're taking a bit of a beating this game. We're down to 6 life. Bauble draws us a Bauble. Oh, what? Didn't Bauble enter the revealed card zone? Did I just get confused or something? Our library was not shuffled. Maybe that was just saying Bauble trigger? I'm not sure. Maybe I misread it. That's entirely possible. This is just going to be a Shockland tapped into Hooting Mandrills, pretending we have something. We've got a lot of stuff in this graveyard. A lot of stuff. We can get rid of a Mishra's Bauble, another land. Graveyards are teeming. Oh, we looked at their top card, not ours, so they have a Bauble. I think that's what that means. I'm really not sure. They definitely did not draw a Mishra's Bauble. We're going to go down to 2. Seems pretty likely that we're not making it out of this game alive. Traverse the Ulvenwald actually means that we can get out of this game alive. We still have a Snapcaster Mage in the deck, so let's go find it. Snapcaster Mage is the only card that's going to save us here, because we need to take out the Phoenix and block Bloodghasts. We may as well play another land tapped, I guess. It's feasible that we could need the mana. It's extremely unlikely. I don't think we need to bluff with a bunch of lands, though. Is it just a Fiery Temper? Faithless Looting. We can counter that, but if we do, we're dead. So we're going to have to let that resolve. Hopefully they don't end up drawing and discarding a, what was it? It was here somewhere, Fiery Temper, and also hopefully they don't end up drawing themselves into a copy of Lightning Bolt. They didn't. They're just getting Bloodghast back. That is something we can deal with. Thanks to the power of Snapcaster Mage. Also traverse the Ulvenwald. Let's target Lightning Bolt. Tarfire may as well stay in the bin. Snapcaster trigger resolves. Lightning Bolt. Take out the Flamewake Phoenix. Hopefully they don't get Ferocious online anytime soon. Attacks are good. Let's do some blocking. Snapcaster Mage is going to bite the dust. Mandrills will stick around. And a hollow one. Oh boy. Second Mandrills, pretty good. So, in this spot, we could theoretically hold back Mandrills until we have basically stabilized and then can attack safely. The opponent's got 2 Bloodghasts in their graveyard. And, those Bloodghasts have haste because we're at 2 life. So if they top deck a land, they'll have 2 extra attackers on any given turn, which means we need to clock like the wind. So we're not going to be playing it slow. 2 mana is probably fine. We'll pretend we have Mana Leak in hand, or Snapcaster Mage 4 Mana Leak maybe. What can we get rid of here? Well, Snapcaster Mage is fine, so is a Delver. I'm just trying to keep card types in here. Another Snapcaster Mage. 1 more card. That's the only land, that's the only artifact. One of the Visions. There we go. And back to the opponent. Hopefully they didn't get a land or a bolt or a decent threat. Basically, a lot of things off the top of the opponent's deck kills us. Oh! Forgot this has 4 toughness. Sorry, 4 power. That's ferocious. That's what they needed. Well, at least now we know we're playing against a Hollow One deck. And we're going to go to -2 quickly. And that'll do for game 1. That's exciting. Let's see if we can come back in the sideboard. What is the plan against this deck? Flash Freeze? How good is Flash Freeze here? Flash Freeze seems quite nice. MTGO? Okay, well I want the mountain too, so there you go. Entrancing Melody can take Bloodghasts indefinitely. That's not bad, at least until they die. Hollow ones are going to be hard to steal. I'm pretty much expecting Death Shadow out of this deck. I believe most people run it. I'm assuming they're also playing Vengevine, which actually makes me wish I had some graveyard hate, but alas, my sideboard, at least in its current form, does not. Ancient Grudge seems good against a deck that probably plays 4 Hollow ones. Do we want Revelry as well? We might. Just might. Huntmaster seems excellent. Pyroclasm, yes please. They have plenty of 2 toughness things. Blood Moon doesn't seem as good. Neither does Reveler or the Rejections. Don't know about Revelry. Don't know about Melody. What do I not want? Disrupting Shoal doesn't seem great. Nux is probably slow. Mandrills I think I want. Dismember. Good against Delve Fatties. Bad against pretty much everything else they have. Traverse. I think I want some Bolt effects. This is hard. This is hard. We're going to have to clock the opponent because they do have inevitability on us with the Bloodghasts. So maybe we don't want too much removal, but I am expecting quite a few 1-drops to support. I'm assuming Vengevine. I believe they're playing Vengevine. How popular is this deck? Does it come up? That would be helpful. Deathvine or whatever it's called. There's that version. Can we find Deathvine? Jund Deathvine. So it's probably one of these 2. What do we got? Insolent Neonate. Probably not this list. Doesn't look like they're playing Insolent Neonate. So they actually might not be on Vengevine. Let's see. Let's just check the other one quickly. If we can, that one. Street Wraith, Goblin Guide, Neonate as well, so maybe not. They very well may not be on the Vengevine plan. Let's bring in these 7. We're taking out these 2 so far. 5 more cards have to go. I kind of want the Thought Scours. Spell Snare is probably not going to be great. I don't think we saw many 2 CMC spells. Vapor Snag I think I want. Denial could be good. Let's cut 1. Mana Leak, no. Let's cut a Snapcaster Mage, and maybe we don't want both Huntmasters, something like that. I'm really not sure. I haven't played against this deck before. I'm mostly spitballing, but this hand looks great. Last game, we were very much not proactive, and that very well could have been what hurt us. This game, I'm thinking start off on an island, cast Serum Visions, follow that up with a Tarmogoyf. Seems good. Pyroclasm, nice pickup. Don't know if I want the third land yet. Could be helpful. Not being a red source certainly makes it less helpful, given that the only way we're casting 2 spells, unless we go Leak plus Vapor Snag. Do I want Breeding Pool or Vapor Snag more? Because one's probably getting shuffled away. Let's put the Breeding Pool like that, perhaps. I think I like Vapor Snag because they have a lot of ways to temporarily be able to cast something. If they are running Vengevine, that's something they'll want to cheat into play. Hollow One. Here's a Flameblade Adept. I believe we're going to allow that to hang around for 1 turn while we slam this Tarmogoyf. Stomping Ground, yes. Flameblade Adept has Menace, and to be honest, we might not even want to block it, even if we could. Faithless Looting, sure. That's why. I don't want to trade my Goyf with it. It's just a Flameblade Adept. So we're going to end up taking 3 here. But we're also probably going to end up taking out this 1-drop. Here's a Hollow One. Nice. That's going to be bounced back into their hand shortly. Lightning Bolt. So we have plenty of bolt effects here. Forked Bolt I actually might save, just in case I want to do something like taking out 2 Bloodghasts. Most of their creatures don't seem to have 3 toughness, so I think this is going to be more than fine. Goyf's a 4/5. Let's get in there. Yep. I'm just checking for Flamewake Phoenixes in the opponent's graveyard to see if we need to bounce this Hollow One right away. As is, I think we're going to wait a little bit. Let's also get priority in their main phase in case they do some discarding stuff and then try to head to combat. 2 mana. Ooh, is this a Gurmag Angler? Oh, they're paying costs. It looks like a Gurmag Angler. That's going to resolve. Question is, bounce Hollow One now or bounce Gurmag Angler? We take 4 off of Hollow One, we go to 9. We're going to bounce Gurmag Angler. They're going to end up at 11. Goyf's just a 3/4 because they delved away the creatures. We'll knock them down to 8. We also have Lightning Bolts. I think this is fine. Yep. End step. Get rid of Angler. Thought Scour. Not bad. Do we want to Scour now? It puts down the Mana Leak shield. But on the other hand, it could grow Goyf, and that could be very relevant. Goyf didn't grow. We're definitely not scouring the opponent in hopes of growing Goyf, because that makes it easier for them to cast Angler. However, if they don't have anything really scary here, I think we're just going to bolt them and hope to get in for lethal. Lightning Axe. Discarding Fiery Temper, well, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. I wonder if we should have held up Mana Leak just in case. Maybe. Once again, never played against this deck before. Really don't know. Yep. We're going to end up bolting the opponent on the end step anyways, just because we have nothing better to do. Breeding Pool. Not going to do anything productive while we're at 1 life. We could scour into a mandrills, though. Traverse. Well, we can't traverse into anything that we'd be able to cast, so unfortunately, we're just going to bite the dust here. I'm almost positive we made a good share of misplays during this match, but I think that's pretty reasonable given that, and there's the lightning bolt, so that's going to finish us off. Hopefully you all enjoyed that video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.